Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are continuing our ancient history series by looking at India's Vedic age. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, let's go. A group called the Indo-Aryans appeared in the Indus Valley after 2000 BCE. The Indo-Aryans brought a new social structure, language, and religion. They expressed their beliefs through hymns and scriptures known as Vedas. Who were the Indo-Aryans, and how did they live? No one knows for sure where the Indo-Aryans came from. Many historians believe that over many centuries they migrated into India. They mixed with local people, forming a new culture. The Indo-Aryans composed the four Vedas. Each Veda is a collection of hundreds and even thousands of sacred hymns. The Vedas provide a record of the Vedic religion. In addition, most of what we know about Indo-Aryan life on the Indian subcontinent during this period comes from the Vedas. We have learned that the Indo-Aryans first lived as herders, with special importance placed on cattle. In India, they also became farmers, raising crops such as barley, wheat, and lentils. The Indo-Aryans dug channels from riverbanks to bring water to their crops. They loved music, dancing, and gambling, and they held chariot races. They questioned the meaning of life. The Indo-Aryans dug channels from riverbanks to bring water to their crops. They loved music, dancing, and gambling, and they held chariot races. They questioned the meaning of life. By 500 BCE, Vedic civilization had spread over much of India. Indo-Aryan people lived in villages, towns, and even cities. They formed more than a dozen kingdoms and republics in northern, western, and central India. The caste system. Over many centuries, caste, a system of fixed social classes into which people are born, became an important part of people's lives. One's caste influenced specific rules of behavior. Examples of these rules include where people lived, how they earned a living, whom they could eat with, and whom they could marry. Most scholars agree the caste system did not emerge until much later in Indian history. Its roots, however, are in ancient India. It is during this time that two social groupings emerged. The Vedas identify four groupings called Varnas based on a person's skill. Another grouping was by Jati, or occupation. In ancient times, people likely were able to move from one caste to another. Over hundreds of years, caste became more rigid. It became a basis for India's social structure. Today, Indian law forbids caste discrimination. Many Hindus in India and elsewhere do not identify themselves with a caste. Now, the nutshell: the Indo-Aryans arrived in the Indus Valley after 2000 BCE, probably by invitation from history itself, although no one left a guest list. They brought along a new language, religion, and social order, all neatly packaged in the Vedas, the massive hymn collections that double as spiritual manuals and history books. These folks started as cow-loving herders, leveled up to farmers, and somehow squeezed in time for music, dancing, gambling, and chariot races. Basically an ancient reality show. As their culture spread, so did their villages, cities, and kingdoms across India. They also laid the foundation for the caste system, which at first had some wiggle room, but eventually turned into a very strict social level. While caste rules once dictated everything from your job to your dinner companions, modern laws have mostly kicked that ancient script to the curb. There you have it, folks. That is India's Vedic Age nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Don't forget to hit up those like and subscribe buttons for me. Okay, I'll see y'all next time on Nutshelled History.